Now we're at the main event. Jey Uso versus Gunther for the world title. And I was disappointed in this, but not because of the necessarily anybody's performance. And I love Gunther, but I wanted to see if Gunther could get somewhat of a better match than most people can out of Jey with the hot dogging and the timing issues and everything. But they started this thing with 14 minutes left on the air, went to a break in a minute, came back, did another few minutes, went to another break, and they had the finish in by the time. So you didn't see a lot of this match. But Gunther is impeccable, as always. Jey was better here than sometimes, but I'm sorry, it's just something I can't unsee because it's something that I would mention if this was wrestling school. Not only the punches that Jey does, and I'm not just talking about the slappy open hand thing. Some of these guys need to work on their fucking strikes, even if they're on national television. And the timing when he's hot dogging where the heel has to stand there weebling and wobbling with the chin out. It's getting to the point where it's worse than Dusty giving the triple fucking elbows to Tully, Arn, and Flair. Am I being too harsh on this? It's just something that I can't not see.
I noticed it here, and the fans are really into it, so give them that. But
he's over and he's drawing money and he's selling merchandise. I'm just talking about the quality of the performance.
Jacob Fatu just did all those ass shots to Braun Strowman in the corner, and they look good, and it produced something. Jey Uso did it in this match to Gunther. It missed it. Like it wasn't even near him. And then they're like, oh, it's a tribute to his father, Rikishi. Yeah, because Rikishi was a big guy with a big ass. So, I mean, even that, I watched that and he missed it looked bad. The work. Ever since you pointed it out, it's all I could fucking see.
Oh, now it's my fault.
You ruined Jey Uso.
Well, no. Jey Uso ruined Jey Uso.
Or did Yeet ruin Jey Uso? I'm not sure.
Well, he got some Yeet chance. Gunther stayed in control and let Jey fight from underneath and have hope spots. And when Gunther was in control, the timing is better. Then Jey finally makes comeback, spear, big pop, gets a 2 count, kick, spear, splash off the top, 2 count, big pop, gets the Yeet chance, and then he went for the 3rd spear, and Gunther bent over and picked him up and powerbombed him, and then jerked him up and powerbombed him again. 1, 2, 3. And I got to be honest with you, they are not scared to beat just about anybody in this company now because everybody is so strong that, you would think in another lifetime, because Jey is over. He's selling merchandise. People love the entrance, the whole 9 yards. His work is not the best. Sometimes you didn't want to beat the guy who couldn't work particularly well when he was over because he couldn't work well enough to get back over if it hurt him. But in this case, boom, because Gunther, they believe in, obviously, and that's a great sign that, boom, he just powerbombed main event Jey Uso. 1, 2, 3. But it did. I don't think it hurt Jey because Gunther's, everybody's over. And I mean, it's almost fucking ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, plus, let's be very honest. The Bloodline family feud storyline is one thing. This is Jey's limit, probably. I don't see him as being a guy to win the world title, so this is kind of the height of where he can go. Now you got to find someone right below that he could feud with or do something with, or just make it nonstop Bloodline with him and everyone else again.
Or then is there still mileage in Jimmy and Jey at some point teaming back up again against Solo and Fatu?
There's definitely something of them teaming up. The question is, where do you get the most value? Who do they team up against?
Well, but I'm thinking if you had the Usos against Solo and Fatu, but then at some point, Solo and Fatu could have the split as a result of that.
Because if they did the Usos against the Tongas, that could be one of the worst matches in the history of wrestling.
Oh yeah, no, we don't. Jacob's got to be in there somewhere. Don't put Tonga Loa and Jey Uso in the same ring. That may be a matter antimatter fucking thing.
I miss Tonga Loa. It got to the point where once it was brought up that he makes all these weird errors, I started watching, and then it just kept happening. Like weird things where he would go to the wrong place, or he ran the guy into the corner and he missed the corner. Just stuff you've never seen before.
Well, now we know poor Bronson Reed is going to be on the shelf for a while with that injury. But what the other Jimmy or Jay, one of the other broke their foot, right?
Oh, Jimmy did.
Jimmy, he's back. Fucking Tonga Loa broke his toe, and they said, Tonga Loa also was out with a broken toe, and we haven't seen like he's on an iron lung. We haven't seen him since.
He's day to day.
It could, depending on the quality of the matches that they're having without him. It gets better, he gets worse. It just depends.